What's up mga Kokotes? Me, Kuya Jet. Welcome sa Quadernos where learning is the name of the game. At kung bago pa lang sa aming YouTube channel, pindutin mo ng subscribe, like, and share button para maging updated ka sa aming videos. What's up mga Kokote, and for this educational vlog ay pagpapatuloy natin ang pagdidiscuss regarding sa business math. And tapos na tayo sa simple interest, sa approximate time and actual time, and we will be dealing today sa compound interest. So what is compound interest? A compound interest is the interest resulting from the periodic addition of simple interest to the principal. And ano naman yung compound amount? Compound amount is the resulting value when the interest is periodically added to the principal, and this new sum is used as the new principal for a certain number of periods. So yun yung definition ng compound interest at compound amount. So in a illustration, we need to compute the amount F or maturity value of a note at the end of 3 years in the principal or face value is 1,000 pesos, and the interest rate is 10% compounded annually. Yan, so ito yung magiging resulta niya. So in the first year, meron tayo ditong final amount or the maturity value of P is equals to 1 plus RT. So ano lang natin yung given na 1,000 yung magiging principal natin, tapos yung 1 plus yung rate natin na 10%, tapos yung time natin na 1 year. So 1,000 multiplied by 1 plus 10% multiplied sa 1 is equals to 1,100 pesos. And for our second year, we have the formula pa rin na P is equals to 1 plus RT, na pag pinatong natin yung yung value na 1,100 times 1 plus 10% times 1 ay magiging 1,210 pesos. So kapag naging kapag year 3 na daw, ang magiging value na ng ating principal is 1,210 multiply to 1 plus 10% multiply sa 1. So magiging 1,331 pesos na siya. So ito yung parang magiging tubo niya yearly kapag tumagal yung isang utang. Ayan. So dahil nga sabi natin na compounded annually, yun, nadadagdagan siya ng 10% annually. So ano nga ba yung formula natin kapag gumagamit tayo ng compounding? Pag hinahanap natin yung compound interest or yung final amount. So let F be the final or the compounded amount, and let P be the original principal, and let the small I as the periodic rate, and N as the total number of conversion periods for the whole term. So, bali, ang magiging formula natin dito is F is equals to principal, final compounded amount is equals to original principal, multiply by 1 plus the periodic rate. Bago natin siya, magkakaroon tayo ng over sa taas na total number of conversion periods for the whole term. So, the compounding conversion period, it is the time between the successive interest computations. So, dito, yung notations natin, yung nandun sa taas natin, kanina, yung N, meron tayong dalawa dito. So, pwede natin gamitin yung notation M as the number of conversion periods for 1 year. Pang isang taon lang siya. And then, the small letter N for the total number of conversion periods for the whole investment term. So, wag tayong malilito sa dalawang yon, sa letter M at letter N. So, in compounding our conversion period, we have 4 na terms. Pag sinabi nating annually, ang gagamitin natin as the value of M will be number 1. Yan. Kasi annually, ibig sabihin ay isang buong taon. For the semi-annually, we will be using the value of 2 kasi hinati siya sa dalawa. Yung isang taon natin sa dalawa. Kaya semi-annually. And then quarterly, pag sinabing quarterly, hatiin yung isang taon sa 4, which kaya magiging 4 yung ating value ng M. And for monthly, so every month, ilang month pa meron sa isang taon, so 12. So 12 yung magiging value ng ating notation M. So the total number of conversion periods for the whole term is N is equals to time multiplied to the number of conversion periods M. So, N is equals to time times M. So, for example, ito yung mga terms natin, compounded annually, bago, ang term natin ay 5 years, di ba? So, pag compounded annually siya, magiging siyang 5 times 1. So, yung value ng N natin will be 5. So, kapag naman semi-annually, magiging 5 times 2, ang ang N natin ay magiging 10. So, kapag compounded quarterly, so 5 multiplied sa 4, so our N will be 20, and our compounded monthly will be 5 multiplied to 12 is equals to N equals to 60. So, ganun lang siya. So, our interest rate is denoted as small letter R. So, usually expressed as an annual or yearly rate and must be changed to the interest rate per conversion period. So, the periodic rate is the small letter I and can be found from the relation I is equals to interest rate or the small letter R over the conversion period per year, or they can be denoted as the small letter M. So, our formula for our interest rate will be small letter I is equals to small letter R over small letter M. So, paano naman yung magiging formula natin kapag hinahanap natin yung present value? So, present value is equals to F for the final amount over 1 plus our small letter I, which is our interest rate. And then, i-denote lang natin siya sa with the small letter N. So, ito yung magiging itsura niya. So, for our computing for time, we have T is equals to log multiplied by our final amount over our principal over log bago 1 plus our interest rate. So, di-divide pa natin siya sa ating M. Ayan. So, meron naman tayong sa scientific calculator, pipindutin lang natin yun. And then, for our computing for rate, R is equals to M. Tapos, multiply natin siya sa final amount over, over principal. Bago i-erase natin yon sa 1 over N natin. Which is, i-minus uli natin sa 1. Tapos, multiply pa natin sa 100. So, para hindi magulo, ito yung tsura niya. Let's have an example. So, example number 1. How much should you invest today to provide your only son a brand new car worth 850,000 as a graduation gift 7 years from now if money is worth 10 and 1/2% compounded quarterly? So, we have a clue na compounded quarterly ang gagamitin. So, as we compute for the principal, kasi principal po ang hinahanap natin, so principal is equal to final amount over 1 plus our interest rate and raised to small letter N. So, our P is equals to, ang final amount natin ay 850,000 and our interest rate is equals to 10 and 1/2% over 4. Kasi, bakit divided by 4? Kasi nga compounded quarterly tayo. And then, ang ating notation N ay magiging 7 times 4. Yan. So, ang ating principal ngayon ay magiging 411,464.41 pesos. So, example number 2, we have Mike Macalino has a loan worth 45,000 which shall be paid in 5 years and 6 months. How much will Mark Macalino's debt at the end of term if the interest rate is 2 and 1/4% compounded every 3 months? Ayan. So, ito, by 3 months naman siya. So, pag sinabi natin by 3 months, di ba, parang 12 divided by 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, meron tayong 4. So, 4 na beses siyang magbabayad in a year. So, as we compute for the final amount, kasi final amount po yung hinahanap natin, will be F is equals to P, 1, multiply to 1 plus interest rate and the notation N. So, our principal is 45,000 and we multiply 1 and ang value ng interest rate natin is 2 and 1/4% over 4. Kasi nga, 4 months tayo magbabayad. And then, ang notation natin ay ito ay magiging raised to 5 over 6 over 12 times 4. Ayan. So, ang magiging result natin for our final amount will be 50,910.32 pesos. So, bakit 5 and 6, 12? Kasi nga sinabi natin na 5 years daw babayaran tapos 6 months. Ayun. So, yun yung i-multiply natin sa M kasi nga compounded siya by annually siya kasi quarterly kasi 4 months nga babayaran. So, example number 3, Rafael receives a loan of 18,790 with interest at 7% compounded quarterly. He promises to pay his creditor in full on the day when 26,275 will be due. So, how long did it take Rafael to pay the debt? Yan. So, dito, ang hinahanap naman ay yung time. So, as we compute for the time is equals to itong formulang ito. Ayan. So, meron tayo ditong log final amount over principal divided by log multiply to 1 plus interest rate divided by our M. So, ang value na ating final amount will be 26,275 and our principal is 18,790 and we divide it to another log. So, 1 plus our interest rate is 7% over 4. Kasi nga, compounded quarterly ulit ang nangyari. So, we divide it to 4 as our M. So, and our time for that para mabayaran ni Rafael yung kanyang debt ay bali inabot siya ng 4.83 years. So, for our example number 4, we have when is 15,250 due if its present value is 12,650 which is worth 5.5% compounded semi-annually. Ngayon naman ay hahanapin natin ay yung semi-annually. Semi-annually siya magbabayad. So, we need to compute for the time or letter T. So, ganito ulit yung yung formula, alam na naman natin. So, ang ating final amount is yung 15,250. So, divided by the principal, which is 12,650. And then, we divide it to another log. And our interest rate value is 5.5%. And dahil nga sinabi semi-annually, 2 beses lang siya magbabayad sa isang taon. Kaya divided by 2. So, our M is also 2 as well. So, kapag kinalculator natin to, ang lalabas na sagot ay 3.45 years. And our last example for this lesson, compound interest, is Sonny who invested 15,500 had 19,900 returned to him 4 years and 4 months later. At what rate of interest converted monthly did he or money earn? So, ang hahanapin natin dito is yung compute for our rate. Yan. So, yung rate yung hinahanap natin. So, ito yung formula nga, sinabi natin. So, ang value ng ating M is 12 kasi monthly siya magbabayad. So, 12 yung M natin. So, our final amount is equals to 19,900 and our principal is 15,500. So, 19,900 divided by 15,500 is raised to yung ating N. So, 1 over 4 and 4 over 12. Ayan. Kasi nga, 4 years and 4 months babayaran. So, multiply natin siya sa 12 kasi nga monthly. So, ima-minus natin iyon sa 1. Tapos, pagka nakuha natin yon, i-multiply natin siya sa 100 kasi nga we are talking about rate. Simula pa lang sa simple interest, kapag rate ang hinahanap, minumultiply natin ito sa 100. So, ang ating magiging sagot as a rate is 5.78%.